Uh, Hello and welcome to one more episode of Drug Discovery with our IMCure team. IMCure is a fourth industrial revolution healthcare company. I founded it. I'm Dr. Sukant Khurana. With me is Dr. Tejas Gupte. Tejas is a drug discovery expert. And today we are going to talk about the steps of canonical drug discovery. What are the conventional steps in drug discovery used in most of the industry these days?
Right. Um, so if we look at the development of drug discovery, earlier there was basically no in silico work being used in drug discovery. And we have reached a point today where almost all companies who claim to be doing drug discovery use at least some component of in silico work. So there are three stages broadly involved in drug discovery. The first is target identification and validation, which is where you decide what is the protein that you want to target with the drug, and you determine what is the chemical space from which you want to find a drug for this specific protein. So a lot of this happens in silico, as I said. Some companies can also do this without in silico inputs. They do a lot of high throughput screening. There is no option to high throughput screening. In silico can sometimes reduce a load on high throughput screening. So that's the first stage. The second stage is you get lead compounds out of stage one, which show you pharmacological efficacy. So now what you want to do is you want to test whether these compounds are specific to the disease and the protein you're trying to target, or they have non-specific effects. Again, some of this can be done in silico through docking and other kinds of methods. Uh, it can also not be done through docking. It can be done directly through more laborious wet lab approaches. Uh, and at the end of this, what people do find out is is there one pathway, one network does that these lead compounds are affecting, or are there multiple targets? And then can you use combinatorial chemistry or other kinds of chemical modifications to the pharmacophore to really focus down on the kind of effect that you want to create in the human body? So that's the second stage. And then the third stage is where you perform pharmacokinetics, that is ADME kind of studies. You monitor toxicity. Again, a lot of this can now be predicted through in silico models, but then it has to be validated in vitro in small mammals and cell lines and things of that kind. Cell lines are probably also used in stage one. At the end of this, you come up with about 10 or so, 3 to 10 hit molecules, which then you can again chemically diversify and take it into, either perform an iteration or take these directly into preclinical and clinical phases, which take their own time duration and costs and, human lives that you're dealing with. So these are broadly, this is like a 30,000 foot view of the different stages of drug discovery. I've also tried to sort of give a flavor as to where most of the time and effort and costs lie, and where companies have kind of brought in silico replacements to cut down either the time or the cost or both. Over to you, Sukant.
Good, wonderful. So, um, in addition to these broad things, certain very big pharma have their specialized units, which are essentially doing toxicology for other side effects. So they'll have endocrinology and cardiology units. But fundamentally, the steps of drug discovery that you mentioned are broadly these. And this pipeline is somewhat different in AI-driven pharma company. So we'll get into that later. But excellent description, Tejas. I think anyone who's starting in drug discovery would benefit a lot from your insights. I would like to request viewers to go to our website, www.ioncurerx.com, ioncurerx.com. We are always looking for people who are interested in research. Contact us. We operate a lot through citizen science. We are doing some very exciting work about SARS-CoV-2, about neurodegeneration, about diabetes. We are very interested in hearing from you. Please visit our website and shoot us a message if you're interested. Thank you for watching.
Thank you.